won, of course, the NBA title a year ago in 7 games against Indiana. Just to ensure.
I'm gonna need the audio in a minute. I'm gonna need an audio. So. Okay. Let me see. It's February 12th. I don't know. February isn't important to me anymore. Besides Black History Month. Black folks is like, oh, nigga, don't take it back now. Audio check. Hold on, let me get the audio. Besides Black History Month. Okay. Hey y'all. Hey. A day after the parade, okay, coming out of Seattle, Washington, yo. We did our Dougie. We did the parade. We did the Super Bowl. We did the getting everything. We was 1 million deep. And let me gather everything to a sort and give to you in these soliloquies to let you know how I feel about yesterday. For one, I'm sort of at a great contentment with what happened yesterday. I'm kind of impressed. There was no major crimes, nobody getting blicked, no little niggas getting cracked off and caught with all this. That was cool, y'all. We had the most amount of number of people out. We had 1 million motherfuckers out. And we treated that situation pretty decent, if you ask me. And you guys know I have a very sharp, stern, and harsh opinion of things. But we did it, y'all. We didn't let no little homies or little nieces or little nephews or little daughters or little sons or little kids, period, die, kill another person. There wasn't no big, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was occupied toward one sole mission. And that was to celebrate because the Hawks brought it home. If they didn't bring it home, they took it out of your home. So either way it goes, I've never looked back on a robbery after I've already committed the robbery, because either way, if I'm not bringing it to my home, we took it out of your home. Dig it? So I really appreciate the fact that, you know, it wasn't no, I'm not going to lie. Me, myself, I was witness to a fight. There was a fight. It was some, I'm not going to say what race it was. I'll leave that alone. It was human beings. My point is, there were some young little teenagers that were broke, and of course, they don't even know about what they are. So of course they didn't have a purpose yet. But the point is they could have had other things to do. They didn't have one female by them. One female. I'm like, this is the ratio that's something weird's going to happen because women ain't going to take place in their lives the way they needed to. Maybe one of them, maybe even 1.5, but all of those little cats, they need that to transpire. So I appreciated not seeing no godforsaken violence or hearing about it this morning or waking up and this and that and yeah. Great parade. I just kept seeing white folk, man. Now that I already know our generation, this whole generation since I've been born of what white folk is, right? Well, I know what they are, but goddamn, now we are checking out their kids. So these are some of the white folks' thoughts and genetics that didn't necessarily act out in front of black blood, or at the time in front of a black thug. So I'm seeing these Gen Z white kids and I'm like, y'all are doing shit that, like, you've been watching the movies, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, is the black kids trying to catch up with that? Because they're like, hey, yo, nigga babies, we can go and do this now. That don't mean that, by the way, y'all. So, I was just appreciative that everybody was safe. Really, the young generation. I believe my kid was out there somewhere. And he's with his girl, but I have a great version. I have a great model of a kid to be a human being. So my blessing is like so just put over here away from everybody to try to come for that. I'm telling you now, one of my best and greatest blessings is my kid is beautiful, and his morals, from, you know, what he stands on right now at his age, he's 21, by the way, is great for a woman. So especially for his girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to their relationship. But now let's get back into this real life. It's real life, because everybody can't live the life that I'm telling you my kid is walking. So Seattle, I'm glad we did that yesterday and was safe. Glad we did that and we're safe. I'm so glad. So Sherry Shepherds, who that is my top heavy homegirl from off the media. Yeah, I like her, man. She's a sister, you know what I'm saying? Some of my bros is like, man, she's busted. I'm like, just because she's top heavy, let's leave her alone with them little ass legs, man. She'll be all right with me. You know what I'm talking about? So, they canceled her show. I remember I used to be incarcerated, and I might have been someone else. I remember watching her every morning, like for certain moments, some years ago. So it's crazy. Her show's been canceled. I thought she just really started doing her show again. But my point of bringing up Sherry Shepard and her show being canceled, which I think, well, why are they canceling Jennifer's? First off, in case you guys don't know why these regular TV cable shows are getting canceled, well, it's because you can go and have your own show now. Welcome to another season and episode of The Tonight Show. Just like that. Literally, you've got famous people that podcast it's like this their own show. They average enough viewers. You can't tell me Shannon Sharp shit's not a success. It don't matter what you got to say about Unc. He's getting the views and the viewers. And he's getting the interviews. So interviews lead up to viewers and more viewers. Remember that. I got to take my own info. Interviews add up to more views and viewers. So Sherry Shepard, her show got taken down, I believe, because streaming and niggas on that webcam and podcasting is literally tidal waving all that. It's taking out half of the game for the celebrities. Why do you think celebs are jumping inside these little kids' streams? When you start seeing Kevin Hart with his Hollywood fake bougie ass, because he been getting his bag, shout out to that. Don't want to sound like I'm hating, but I'm just telling you the truth. Then you know something's up with the streams. Like, it's generating shit. The internet is generating shit. It's only the beginning, y'all. Like, you've got to remember that. So, of course, she doesn't have a cable TV. Of course, no more. Of course, the viewers are going down. They're going to YouTube now. They're going to Twitch. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? Yada, yada, yada. And watching these other videos, reels, podcast shows, whatever. Everybody from Stephen A. Smith to, I could keep going on, by the way, Shannon Sharp. Everybody's going from just being on TV like, nope, I got a podcast too. I got a show you can check me out on. Everybody is. So that if Stephen A. Smith is doing it, then you shouldn't even have no reason to be tripping about that. And don't worry, Women 101, we're going to get into the segment a little bit more. I like to unravel. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I like to unravel before I travel about Seattle, especially these young ladies. I'm trying to work on every time I say bitches and all that, and You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to push my stupid ass movement. Stop saying the N word. Stop saying the N word. You see the white girl on the HGTV show, the Do It Yourself show. She said fart nigger. That was what your white honky butt word was? Was that? I was like, wow. I was like, damn, there weren't even no black people around. Damn, but it wasn't supposed to be. But bitch, there was black people around. You know where the black people was? Inside that motherfucking screen that was gonna be watching yo punk ass say that. Or whatever you do with this house or your renovation or whatever you're doing. That's where the black folks was, bitch. You got black viewers and black fans. I don't care if you don't like them, whatever. They're still your fans. You don't have to like everybody because they're your fans. Like, they shouldn't know too much. Well, they should know a little bit about you if they're fanned out. But like, I'm not mad at the bitch, but bitch, you got caught. I'm always mad at them nigga that get caught. I don't be caring about what you, I don't care if you had a racist rant. Just don't mess with babies and old people and animals that can't defend themselves. Those are like my three top and, you know, kind of congruent basic rules for me. Because you're not supposed to do that. Leave kids and babies and all that shit alone. You see what I'm saying? You know, Epstein files type shit. Like, I'm sick of talking about that. That's a big decoy, even though it's the truth. What's going on with the truth? It's a decoy away from other things for a decoy. But even what I'm talking about is not one of the top rate, most specialist things in the world that are going on. But thank you for tuning in anyway. We will converse about stuff because these are my soliloquies and my reactions. Right now, what I'm doing is lucrative to everybody because you do more than one thing when you do this. When you press the button, you go live. You're doing more than one thing. For one, you're sending a message. Whatever you got to talk about, say, promote, mention that you're sponsored by, that's your first thing. Then you got way more other reasons of what you're on there for, whatever you can do, what could be your basis. You know what I'm saying? Especially psychologically. That's another extra point. But you've got to know what you're doing when you're online. This is what I'm telling y'all. You've got to know what you're online and you're running your mouth and you're talking, y'all. Just pay attention real quick. Pay attention. It's called engagement. This is what YouTube, Facebook, TikTok will tell you about and the differences on the diagrams when you go to analytics in the studio part of these apps. So, period, point blank, why would you want to be in front of something if you don't have nothing to say? If you do not know what to do, and if you do not know how to deliver it, you got that. What are you doing? I think you're kind of getting caught up with what you're seeing that it could bring you, which is attention. You get what I'm saying? Like, we got to remember that. So you got to be cool. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. I'm telling you right dog face now. This is therapeutic for me, baby. It's therapy. It's so much. So I don't mean to go on and talk about this or that, but in so many ways, I do mean to talk about this and that. Kind of like Glorilla's sister. Why are you bringing your load? I would be so irate if I was Glorilla. You don't see her at the games no more with Brandon Grass. She started hating. She started hating. Sis, bro, she's a Miss Nigga. This is a Miss Nigga. And you sitting here hating on your sister that got the bag, talking about this and that. I can't. Hey, you got to watch your family members, man. But you got to watch your unfamily members too. So you just got to watch everybody. Yeah, once you get a heavy sack, you just got to watch everybody. Fuck all that bullshit. That's why you got to stay healthy and in shape. So you can be like Kim K. Kim K strikes again. I'm like, so I didn't know this till recently. She's dating Lewis Hamilton. My nigga Louis. In case you guys do or don't know who Lewis Hamilton is, he is a black Formula race car driver. Yeah, he's a professional and he's one of the best in the whole world. He's black. And you got to go check him out though. He's a nigga. So, and now he's fucking Kim K. So I'm like, cool. Now you fucking, I'm like, Kim, and listen, I'm not talking no shit about Kim Kardashian. Bitch, that puss get around. And period, I see men still stay, they don't run away from that. Now, yeah, there's witchcraft in that joint, but there's so many souls and demons, all these different men, boy. Woo! So she's going to pass it to you every time she gets into that motion with you. And you wonder why you start falling off like Russ and Sierra. You wonder why you start falling off like Iman and Tiana. Now, I'm not saying both fell off. I'm saying Iman. Nigga, we just start seeing your money go, period. And your actual career. You see what I'm saying? Stefan and Cardi. So you've got to watch sometimes because you think that shit look good at face value or messing with them, that's just going to be fire. Lewis Hamilton, do not start fucking with this bitch and all of a sudden you're in one of the big races and you just curb, crash and burn or something. You be hurt for a minute. We don't want that because you ain't been doing it like that. But fucking with that, woo, it's Valentine's Day. I'll be honest with y'all. I'll be honest with the stream. I was fucking kicked to the curb. Yeah, 24 hours ago. Once again. What? 1-Niners? What is going on with my... Woo! Yeah. I ain't gonna keep admitting that on the stream, man. Hurt my chicken shit ego 24 hours ago. Yeah. I don't want to talk no shit. I'm cool. I don't like that. I don't like being dissed when I'm thinking that I'm the gift. It's a lesson to be learned, 1-9s. And don't worry, I'll come back with something for y'all. Believe me, what happens to me, I chop that shit down and make 9 lessons to give back to you off of this shit. Like I'm sacrificing. You get what I'm saying? I'm sacrificing so I can be able to pass a message to at least 1 to 2 motherfuckers. Some could be goofy. It don't matter as long as you pick up some of the message so that you can excel as you propel. I can't expect everybody to like, love, think that, or me, or anything like that. I'm not gonna say I don't care, but just I can't control that. So I have to be neutral with the process of how I need to apparel myself when I'm in front of other human beings as the shit that I do, especially online. So that's the way it's got to be. I don't hold no hard feelings. Just don't try to come on here and threaten my life. And I know who you are. Oh, it's a wrap. But anything else, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all, but I had to say that. It's like, take the lesson, man. See, some people think that they're the blessing, but really they're just a lesson. You know what I'm talking about? Some bitches think that they're a blessing, but really when you shake that, they were the lesson. You needed them to feel like that or treat you whatever so that you could take that shit in like, oh, red flag, I'm out of here. Yeah. You got to know how to take these situations in the same way the situations got to know how to take you in. You know what I'm talking about? It's an even thing on both angles. It can't be nothing else. You can't think like that. So Kim Kardashian, you struck again. Boy, I ain't gonna lie. She got me starting to wonder now, like, is that pussy good like that? It got long jab on it right there. Like, got royalties and distribution, all that with it on it like that. Because she bags it. When she wants something with somebody, whatever name it is, she'll end up with them. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, how many she done did it. Yeah, we know she's a woman, but she's already in the sport of it. And these motherfuckers tried to compare her to, like a modern age Marilyn Monroe. No, do not compare that white woman that I didn't even know to her. She didn't went to the doctor and got her body customized. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Marilyn Monroe was doing that. And if she went and got some shit for herself, I think it was later on in her career. I don't know. But I just don't think she came in just straight customized. Marilyn Monroe, no, I think that was natural. They say she was fire. You know what I'm talking about? Like that part. So, man, you got to quit listening to everybody and know what really the truth is and what really the truth is not. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, this is for y'all. This is me to you. Your mama and your cousin too. Because they could all be women that I'm talking about right now. And it has to be. I ain't talking to no dudes. Fellas, tune in. But the message, women, 101. Kim, you struck again, baby. Like, you struck. But you didn't strike cold like Stefan Diggs. Stefan Diggs. I keep on talking about him. I told you. Finally, we got, now you guys remember I was giving Stefan Diggs his flowers. Can't say Colfax 19 wasn't giving Stefan Diggs his flowers. I said, nigga, boy, for all the shit you got going on with all this toxicity, nigga, you show is playing good every week. And your team is winning every week. And lo and behold, you end up getting into the Super Bowl with us. Right? Right. So you mean to say all of that for at the Super Bowl when you're supposed to, when the whole engagement, the whole enchantment of all this is what? The ring. When it was time for you to go get it, you lost your hoe and the game? Oh, you've now crashed and burned, my friend. You've now crashed and burned. I was giving you everything you needed, Stephon Diggs. Everything. I wasn't talking shit. I was making reels about you, right? And it was getting a little bit of pull. It really wasn't. I should have been blown up when I shown up, but I haven't yet. Anyway, Stephon. And you mean to say you go in here and don't get 2 passes thrown to you? No, nigga, I forgot he was playing. I forgot Stephon Diggs was playing. I'm just being honest. And so I checked out that outfit you wore in there, like you was half and half. I said, okay, this might be a reason why you lost your game too. He was looking dope, if you ask me, because I'm into fashion, right? But I ain't into sweet fashion as a man. So I just, you got me battling with different shit, Stephon. But one thing I know, you mean to say she shook you because you brought your baby mama was there, right? In the front seats, right? Hold on, Cardi B. You didn't already know this nigga was toxic month after month after month and baby time after baby time after baby time. Why now at the Super Bowl? Nigga, this was a setup, Stephon. You was the ham. So this is what I'm telling you. Nigga, of course I would have brought, nigga, if I'm in the Super Bowl, you can bet my baby mamas, I would have had both them bitches there. You can bet that. Bitch. You, come on. I don't give a fuck if I don't talk to mom. My first baby mom, I would have for sure brought her. I just seen some pictures on her TikTok. I said, okay. I would have sent you a ticket, and I'm for sure would have brought my other. But man, either one of them hold the same value, nigga. It's no need to put these ladies on no pedestal and try to make one better than the other. Man, they shitted out my kids. So I'm bringing you both to a Super Bowl too. I wouldn't give a fuck what anybody was talking about. Matter of fact, I would have brought every bitch I got to the Super Bowl if I went to it. Fuck's wrong with you? Nigga, I'm telling every bitch to follow me. Nigga, if I just go watch a Super Bowl, let alone if I played in it. Yeah, I'm telling all my hoes, come on, bitch, get in my ride. I got no pickup lines. And the Super Bowl does not happen every day. You got to remember that. Super Bowl don't happen every day, nigga, especially if you playing in it and you're filthy. And you mean to tell me I'm going to be like, nah, I'm with her right now. Come on, man, stop that. I would have had Cardi, Barty, Marley, Charlie, everybody at that motherfucker trying to catch me a Super Bowl catch. What's wrong with you? And that's a once in a lifetime thing. Please. But see, this is the thing. See, Stephon, both of y'all are for the streets. She's for the streets. Oh, I said, she's for the streets. Oh, yeah, you're for the streets. And he's for the streets too. Yeah, duh. I'm not knocking on him. I'm not like the little sassy niggas on here. I'm just saying exactly. That niggas in the streets like me on these hoes. Nigga, he told his fire ass baby mom. I'm looking at his baby mom like, cuz, who was that? Kim K? 2.0? She's more fire than Cardi. That's what Cardi B was looking at. I'm telling you right now, Cardi was looking more at how beautiful that this bitch still is and was like, what? Oh, no, nigga, you're not, and got mad just off that. There's probably more to it. I'm not going to act like, yeah, he pulls baddies. Yeah, he do. That is what he pulls. He likes that. He do like baddies. I get that to him. You ain't lying, sis. Woo, he like baddies. And he pulls them. But I can't give him no more props, nigga. Just like when they get caught, sis, and I got to put them on blast. It's not the fact that you did the crime. It's the fact that you got caught in front of 1-9, and I seen it. Now, Stephon, your boat is sunk now. You came up and start fucking with real C. You start fucking with that right there. You start fucking with that right there, nigga. And everything went down. And I'm not laughing at you. I'm not laughing with you either, but I'm laughing amongst the bullshit that you got caught for. Like, it's funny. And with that being said, Stephon, they got more bullshit pictures of you, right? They got more bullshit ass pictures with you, all these goddamn fur boots on and these goddamn Chanel 5 coats. Nigga, you are looking like one of these hoes. You got to chill out and go get you some nigga apparel. Fake it. You ain't even trying to fake it. You're trying to look designer and you're trying to hide behind that designer shit. That shit's not gonna work. I'm a designer wearer myself. It's not gonna work. Period. You got to remember that. That's you. You want to keep doing bullshit. Oh, I am online. No. Yeah, you got it. Like, come on, man. It just don't make no sense. That nigga Stefan got the filthiest, zesty outfits. Nigga, his shit be G. Like, I'm not hating. I ain't, nigga, you know, people that know me know me. I love seeing apparel. The fact, you know what I'm saying? I love it. But, I wouldn't want to wear it now because you're going to try to link that because I'm trying to look fly on my, you know, saying OG new modern Prince type shit because Prince had hoes. Instead, you're going to compare me to Stefan. No, hell no. I don't be doing this all for nothing. I ain't doing this shit for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? I wonder how his court case is going. Too much. Right. The nigga's moving like a thug. New England Patriots always go and get the thug wide receivers. What? Yeah, come on, man. They range from a whole lot of stuff. You ain't lying. He got so much shit going on. He even got zesty. I'm telling you, they put some, I don't want to start. I'm already on the black man's head. So I don't want to keep, but nigga, that's what they said, nigga. Yeah. He's moving. That nigga got motion. And he's moving way too fast. But he moved all that. He used that as fuel in the regular season to do good. You know what I'm saying? Like, but right now, Stefan, your bitch shook you soon as told you Cardi B's for the streets. Y'all keep going for that fake ass butt and her talent. Like you. Yeah. Yeah. Streaming. I'm coming down and gone. God damn y'all. Stay right here. I'll be right back. Y'all stay right here. I'll be right back. Lock that for me. Okay. Oh, you guys are fire. You guys are my fucking. Oh, 1-9s, man. It's 1-9s up. You know, everybody stayed and more. Oh, I love you guys. Okay, we're gonna do more streaming. We're gonna do more. I gotta give y'all some attention. Now, back to what I was talking about with Kim K, because I know what I'm talking about. Some cooter. I know what I'm talking about. She just struck again. But Stefan is what I was on. Matter of fact, sorry about that. You're like Tone Loc on Poetic Justice. He said every time I sit down and try to watch some cartoons. Ha ha! I'm about to rewatch that movie too, by the way. I gotta rewatch that. Stefan, dog. Stefan, dog. And then they're trolling you. You're gonna lose that big game, both rings in one move. That's basically what you lost. I wouldn't have married her anyway. But dog, what do you think? Meanwhile, Kim K's moving around with a fast moving. This nigga, Lewis Hamilton? Oh, all right, Kim K, you're still bagging. I've got to give it to the Kardashian. I've got to get a trophy to her. That cooter is bagging now like that? Yeah, 50 Cent's trolling on everything. He trolled. He immediately. I can hear you loud and clear. He went to push like on other women posts to make Cardi even more. I know. Listen, Offset's supposed to play it. You know what, Cardi B? You know what God did? He told you in the opposite way like that post said. Nigga, what's that nigga's name? They're the same letters, just switched up. The spirits gave it to you like that. You were supposed to play Scrabble, ho. You were supposed to play Scrabble and figure out that's the same type of man. See, that's why you're supposed to mess with a nigga with a name like me. They would have never had an X in their name, period. Go show me some more people with an X besides Malcolm. Hey, man. Okay, then. So I just don't, your picker's broke. Yeah, your picker's broke, man. Your picker, man. Your picker can't be completely broke. Go get that bitch tuned up. New batteries, a screw tightened. Y'all just stick with the picker that is just bestowed inside of you based off your mood. Nigga, please. I want to have a Bugatti version of a picker. Why not? Everybody else be thinking they be picking right. A lot of you men do not be picking right. So, if I was Stefon Diggs, I would have brought, I'm just being honest, I would have brought every single woman to the Super Bowl. Nigga, this is a once in a lifetime situation. You think I'm not going to expect, and then I'm telling you, his baby mom, she looks better than Cardi B. But Cardi B was looking sexy with that chrome heart onesie on. Oh, she got that little one piece. Oh, she was looking fire. I got to give her that. She was looking scrumptious. You know what I'm talking about? But that's until you just peel that joint off. Just hit the shower. You got to go through all this just to get a clean version of a hookah butt. Please, I can go down the street, nigga, in the Ave, nigga, and put with a nice, decent one with butt. She might be homeless, but you can house her for a couple weeks. She'll get back on her feet. You got to know how to treat these bitches, man. You got to treat them accordingly, too. You treat them accordingly and not supportingly, and you'll get somewhere. You start thinking you're showing who you are as a nice man to the world and what your parents taught you on the first, second, third try. Strike him out. He's done. You'll be instant beta food for yourself, and you'll keep eating and getting full off the same type of nutrition. So your body won't develop as far as this game. I'm just telling you, man. I'm just trying to tell you. So, women 101. Why don't our women be ready to build? That's what somebody asked me, a young lady. She was asking me about being ready to build. And so that's a good question. Why don't our women be ready to build? And do men need to like skip over those type of women out here in the dating pool that don't? So do you need to ask the woman, hey, are you ready to build? Because I'm not gonna lie to you. I had a conversation with a young sister and I told her, I was like, most black women are not being taught or have been taught to know how to immediately insert and plug in and play, how to do what they need to do as a woman with a man. They don't. They know how to and when you don't know how to do something you're supposed to know how to do, you'll do what? Malfunction. So that's why you see a whole bunch of these type of relationships, these type of situations, arguments. What is it in Seattle right now with the women? Women, why are y'all so aggressive? Calm y'all pistol toting, wild, wild west, jumping off a horse ass down. You got women over in CD bucking at men. You got women out in Kent bucking at men. You got women out in Auburn bumping at men. But then what gets me out of this one of these situations is I see a dork-faced grown young boy walk up in South Center looking bloody. What are you thinking, nigga? You can walk past every hospital. They gonna get on you, nigga. You might as well should have just went and worried about your health. You went to a mall. What was you going to do? Buy some dunks? Nigga, they gonna crack you. See, some of these kids ain't been trained at all. And I think what they be trained by is their uncle and their dad's bunk hood version stories. I know the stories on the guys who are mainliners. Believe me. So all these kids, I know, I'm telling you, I've watched and seen it, and I've listened to more than massive pillow talk from bitches. Pillow talk more than men, by the way. Man, they just get some good joint and they go to sleep. Oh, you know why the man's pillow talking that whole time with the bitch in the bed? Cause she ain't gave up that throat or that. Niggas don't be talking about nothing with no bitch when he's fucking. Please, when? Show me, and how do they? Okay, so that's when you know a man gonna pillow talk. Other than that, men don't pillow talk. Men just try to get to them joints real quick. Nigga tell you anything to bust that when, especially if you're thick. Nigga tell you anything when you're thick. You gotta remember that. Don't think he's in love and this romance. And don't tell me about this Valentine's Day shit. I'm giving you guys history year in and year out on Valentine's Day. That's not even an American holiday. Do you know that? I'm just saying, I was in Auburn when that shit was going down. I said, oh yeah, yellow tape, lots of first responders. Right. God bless them young ladies out there. And the boy, I'm not talking shit about. I'm talking shit about what type of idiot are you? Why would you go inside of a mall? You need to get help, little boy. You are bloody. Nigga, the news is showing it. You walked in there like a fucking cameo character off of Thriller. They walk up in this mall, and all the first thing you gonna hear when you take 3 steps is ah! Because nigga, I would have been yelling. That would have been me yelling like a hoe. I see a bloody YN walk inside of a mall. Nigga, that's one of my worst feats in my fucking mental Rolodex right now. That means he's blicking something, been blicked, and are about to blick us. That's crazy. And you wonder why they categorizing certain people as terrorists, illegals and that type of stuff. Nigga, some of this shit y'all be doing. Woo! But women, being ready to build. Sorry, I lathered myself away from that because it's an ongoing thing, but it was a question I just wanted to ask. And when you guys do watch this, disregard the 3 minutes out of there. Thank you guys for staying tuned in. You guys are beautiful. I love my little fan base and my little cult and my little 19s. Yeah, absolutely, man. But nobody's better than the online, my online buddies. I just got to not do anything with no ladies off my chat. Sorry, ladies. I might have to put a permanent sign on my stream. None of that. No hokey pokey. Whoa. Gosh. Facebook dating is cracking, though. You better go on. Facebook dating is hitting more than plenty of fish. Ah, yes, it is. It's hitting. I'm just telling you, especially if you're looking like me. Damn, y'all. My bad. I really didn't mean to. I'm sorry. My bad. So, back to the building thing, right? Next thing, true or false? Is the independent, because I say no, is the independent woman, which is nothing wrong with, by the way, y'all, there's nothing wrong with a fucking independent woman, but is the independent woman not a good fit as a builder or for a builder, which is the man? So basically what I'm saying is most women that are independent, this is all their own, they're going to be more apprehensive about just joining the team and coming and build. They're going to be like, they're so used to doing it by themselves that they be kind of locked into that process. That will turn you into something else, by the way. One of them can be a mild feminist. So yeah, does the independent woman, is it or is it not a good fit for a builder? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's more work you're going to have to put in every way, verbally, psychologically, patience wise, on this person saying, okay, whoop, and then flipping the pancake and let's do this. I'm a whoopie whoop whoop whoop, because they're so ingrained in being the independent woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, they gonna be on what they own. And by that time, I'm gonna be like, what? This is like an Amtrak train. It came real quick and slowed down. You see how big it is, but Now I'm the fuck out of here. There's no time for that. This is the future, homie. You didn't think you was getting older? Why do you think your heart ain't getting colder? Because you're on simp shit. If you realize what type of person you are inside, you will be it throughout the manifestations of what's supposed to be natural. You can't fight it. You can't deny it. You can't even lie about it because it comes out of your manifestation, comes out of your pores. I'm telling you, people will, you got to think perception is the big base. This is the big base in the world. I don't care if you don't believe it. I don't care if you don't feel this way about this. I don't care whatever the perception. A motherfucker perceives what they perceive about you, and that's what their last thought process is. So you got to make sure that motherfucker's going to be good. Appearance is everything. It is. It's everything, homie. So why do you think a Ferrari and a Lambo look the fuck the way it do when it pulls up? Okay, then. Because appearance is everything, motherfucker. And if you don't think that, it been ugly for you. I won't let it get ugly for me. Fuck no. Why do you think I'm so old and I look so cute? Because the world is in grips with the shit that I'm actually putting out of my brain and pouring into the atmosphere. It's matching it. It's like it ain't too big. The shit you coming with facts. Okay, pay them, nigga. Now get hoes. I can't be mad at that. So I don't want y'all to be mad at it either. And don't be mad at Russ talking about Super Bowl ring or wedding ring. So what would you say? Since you've got all the great answers, people out there in the internet world, y'all just really wanted to hear him crack or do this under pressure and just no. Russell Wilson played it the most G I've ever seen him play something for a beta male. I got to give him a little bit of chicken shit cookie crumbs for that because he played that the way he was supposed to. Because a real actual simp, you know what he would have said, even if he didn't mean it. Even if he didn't really, just to appease to what those guys wanted to hear. You know what I'm talking about when I say those guys. So speaking of marriage, anyway, which he is, 1 in 4 out of you beautiful black women, right? That's the first time I heard Russ cuss. What, for real? I know he don't be on that. That's because this shit's getting to him. He might got a little baby blicky too. You know Russ got a little baby blick. But speaking of Russ with his marriage, 1 in 4 black women will, and I repeat, will marry. 1 in every 4 black women will marry. That means that the other 3 out of 4 statistics say won't even survive by the next 20 to 30 years. That means you'll die. It means you'll be homeless. It means you'll be done. No. I don't think you understood what I just said. That wasn't me making a joke. That wasn't me just saying that. I'm telling you what I've been checking out, studying, and rummaging through all day so I could prepare myself to tell you this, that 1 in 4 black women, they will get married. So that's 25%. So you go see 4 bad bitches. I don't give a fuck if they bad. 1 out of 4 will only get married. The other 3 out of 4, statistics say they will not survive by the next 20 or 30 years if they stay doing the same shit that they're doing, which is what has them in the 3 out of 4 statistic. That's crazy work. Come on, man. Especially if you're 30 and above, young ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you just got to think about that. Don't be that number. Don't be afraid. Yeah, I'm just saying, man, it ain't always about me joking. Like, I'm just saying, like, the shit's crazy. And so, by the way, the 1 out of 4, right, that marries, right? Check this out. That 1 out of 4 that does marry, they only marry for financial comfort 85% of the time. So that don't even be the person they really, truly in love, down on one bended knee, wanted to marry. They married for financial stability or comfort, or you see what I'm saying? They married a career. I'm just telling you what's right and what's nice. Anything that's right is nice, if you ask me. It's sad, like, ladies. I'm just saying, man. So we need to kind of get our black women more married. You know what I'm saying? Don't just start marrying anything. You go out there and see a flagpole and you marry it. I'm not saying that. Like, nah, I'm saying, like, you got to think right now, y'all, as black people, this is the first group of the new generation of homeless women. Go check out your grandparents, auntie, and uncle. They never grew up with no woman talking about they was homeless. They were black or white, especially white. There's one homeless woman out there. No, we're in the generation. This is the first group of homeless women. You go out here right now, you'll see groups of them. Like, this is the first generation. So y'all need to take note of that the way that you need to. Don't just think I'm just saying something that is not a. See, sometimes you guys be so focused on the messenger, you never take notice at the message. Like, I'm just saying, man, I would not do this hard work if it wasn't for the positivity that's inside of it if you just listen closely. That's all. So, Black women, we've got to do something like now. You know what I'm saying? Like, even more talking to y'all. There was just 3 to 4 major situations, fatal disputes of domestic disputes that have to do with women, and women was getting off with that thing. Like, we gotta get with our women, man, our little ladies and whatever women, and just like, oh man, I'm just saying, just bring more peace into the situation. That's what I will say. Y'all, ladies, it ain't even y'all. Ladies, let me be more specific. What did moms teach you? Let me ask you, what did moms teach you about relationships growing up? These last 30 years, right? The group of millennials that belong to my bracket and below. Did your mom teach you about relationships as you grew up? Did she talk to you inside and out about relationships? I'm talking about the ladies. So when you were little girls, did you have your mom that was literally teaching you about how you need to situate and apparel yourself, whatever, for your man when you get older? Because I can guarantee you that 97% of Black women are going to say, hell no. And that's sad. That's straight sad, dog. And then Black men, when we have a little boy, they wonder why in that certain style, we'd be like, man, my son gonna have, whoop-de-whoop, he gonna have all the chick. We're teaching them. And I know I'm not saying it's the best way, but we're teaching them about women. So it'd be crazy how certain things don't get their certain strike for what they need to get their strike for. But ladies, y'all got to start teaching your daughters right now about relationships and teach them of the opposite gender now. We need to start poisoning our kids with that right now. That's one of the best ideas. And it's not going to be taken because I have no follows. I have no one to, but I'm telling you, that's what we need to do. That's a big, you know how you got a headache and your head is hurting right now, but there's some ibuprofen right here. It's going to take away the edge. Right now, we can use this as ibuprofen to take away the edge on the massive bullshit that's going on as far as the babies. We can, if we just start, I'm just saying, man, like teaching them right now, treat each other right, no domestics, you know what I'm saying? Being able to communicate, not lie to each other, and tell them about the values and stuff when you do it right. And then the cons of when you don't do it right and what it looks like, what happens out of it. Like you'll feel well better about your parenting. And by the way, ladies, if you tell me from this point on that your mama didn't teach you about relationships, you're out. I ain't got time for that. I'm getting too old. I can't inherit that. You know what I'm talking about? So you better be ready to lie good. All right. I'm just trying to give you some game now. So, ladies, there's another thing that popped up in my head. Literally. So if I'm talking about this is the generation of glamours and all that bullshit and, stuff like that, who is going to be the generation of women, ladies, that's going to do our family reunions? You got to remember, anybody that's my generation, my age bracket right now, we go to family reunions because we got an older OG lady that set it up, not none of our generation of women. You get what I'm saying? So with that being said, who is going to be there to do our version of it? I don't think we're going to have a version of that if you ask me. I felt like I did a Chat GPT spin version, 1.9 edition, and I know what the truth is. When your mind is clear enough to be able to know what the next process step by step is, you can see the future. You can see the future. You as a woman, if you don't get it like that, then you don't live it like that. But I'm telling you stuff that's the truth. And I can see it already. We're in this world of fragged up. Oh man, everything is so fragile. So our ladies are really bruised in every type of situation. We need the women right now that's 40, 30, 40, 42, 44, 45. They need to be the next for 20 years later to start our family reunions. Or we're not going to have no women there. These women are not built like these other women. No, these other generations of grandmas and moms and TTs and great grandmas, hell no, these women ain't built like what? What? You better think again, my friend. So if you can think like that for your family, man, especially if you have a blessing of having these type of people still alive, you should probably utilize your brain a little bit more. Like, think about that. Like, these ladies, man, I'm telling you, man, like, I'm just being honest, man. Like, and then ladies, do it make a difference what I'm about to say? Don't take everything what I'm saying as diamond stature as far as this, but who taught you to cook, mama? Like, I meet a new chick and you know how to cook. I'm about to start questioning you. I don't give a fuck if that shit tastes decent and edible. Who taught you to cook? Because if you tell me that you learned yourself how to cook or you taught yourself, red flag, you're out. I need you to know about motherfucking ancient family historical recipes. I need you to have been taught by that old TT and Nana to know how to make that macaroni and cheese till your elbows bleed. I don't want you to just learn and blue cordon and some shit off Gordon Ramsay. Hell no. I'm cool with that. So I need you to know about recipes and shit. You gonna want me to know about OG game that Big Unc in the Rolls Royce back from the 70s was dropping. So I'll do the same in return with these recipes. I don't want you telling me that you just taught yourself how to cook. I'm still gonna respect it, and how the mood of the situation of the relationship goes, I'll carry it out. Yeah, okay. But I'm telling you what my red flag is. Period, point blank. I want you to know recipes, mother. All right. I like that macaroni and that banana pudding. Mm-hmm. I don't like pig feet. Hell no. That nasty ass shit. I don't eat slimy shit that would make you think I'm more. That don't make me more masculine. The hell? Eating clams and all that. That's cool, but I don't eat it. I don't chitlins and like that shit. So we got to get the family reunion thing kind of more in grips. And like, I need to know who taught you to cook. Ladies, don't ask me who taught me to cook. I'm using the excuse I just told you not to use. I'm going to say I learned myself, which I did. I'm a man. It's different when you're a man. It's different. Women, y'all get passed down those special recipes. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all always get passed down the good shit. But yeah, I need you to know I need you to tell me about, you ain't got to tell me the recipes, but I need you to like tell me that auntie passed down this and whoop-de-whoop and you've been whooping this and the shit that I tasted. Nana taught you this. I need you to tell me some shit like that. Like, family reunions are barely going to exist later. Exactly, sis. Too much beef and not enough apologies and accountability. Yes. And we ain't going to have no women, your generation, sis, 20 years from now, right? Everybody ain't going to be like how you are. You know what I'm saying? Not these chicks. No moral base. Like they're going through a street transfusion. You know what I'm saying? They're going through a transfusion where shit's coming out that used to be old tradition standard and this new base modern weird shit's going in. So they're going to live by how their blood flotates through that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then anyway, ladies, since you guys asked Russell Wilson about the Super Bowl ring and wedding ring, do you guys really want to hear what you got to think about that question? That was a stupid question. A Super Bowl you will probably never get to. And only 400 men each year battle to go to that. And then only like 40, 50 of them get it. Everybody can get married. And I'm not saying it like it doesn't have value, but everybody can't just go to get a Super Bowl ring. So, ladies, is it better being a wife or a mom? Since you got questions, 1-9 got them too. So if I sit and ask you that, what is better, being a wife or a mom? I need to hear what your direct hit answer is. I don't want to hear you beating around the bush. You wanted to hear what Russ's answer is. So because I be talking to I had this conversation with this young lady, right? And she's in her late 20s. I specifically remember what her age is. She's in her late 20s. And I specifically was speaking to her because she felt cool talking to me, but she says that her mother didn't teach her anything. I had this conversation with her hours ago today, to be precise. She said her mother didn't teach her anything, and she resents her mom for that. She gives her mom a little bit of talk, but she resents her mother about that. And like she didn't want to be seen or talk about it on the stream or anything like that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like she just wanted to holler at me, like just, you know what I'm saying? More or less for advice. She don't even give a fuck about this. So, of course, I pulled notes out of it because it's crazy that I couldn't help but think about my own girls and how a lot of women sabotage their daughters. We're in a generation of ladies, women sabotaging their daughters for the future, for success. You got to think about that. Anytime you tell your kid, your daughter especially, somebody hits you, you hit them back. Man, you're failing. I don't care what you were raised on. I don't care about you not. Do you understand how this world has transformed now based off of bullshit that don't even have to do with violence? Gamble your kid away for that when you're at work and your mind isn't on it. One day they hit your phone. Think more about the shit you say. But you guys don't. You know what I'm saying? You guys, like I said, you focus more on the messenger than the actual message that's being passed to you. That's why the post office hires everyone, different sizes, cultures. I get that. That's the only thing that the post office has going for it, if you ask me. They don't just have the same exact motherfucker coming to your house to drop your mail off every day. Like, it's crazy that, period. And it'd be red flags, and then a lot of ladies be wondering why it'd be nothing for me to just like go, and not ever talk to them again after we engage in some type of small courtship. Period. Because it's not, I've done all the checking you think I wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? And then women get by me now after watching my shit a couple of times, and then they try to play super scientific with who they are by their own intelligence of what their character naturally is. So they glitch and flaw, and they be acting weird. I'm like, man, you're out of here. Women, you ain't supposed to be thinking about that. You're supposed to know who you are. I told you we're in a world where women have mistaken entitlement with confidence. Like literally, you'll play this entitled shit and you'll be confident. You'll think that's confidence. And it's not. That's fake entitlement. You think you're entitled because whoop-de-whoop. You think that this is entitled because whoop-de-whoop. And it doesn't necessarily work like that. So ladies, stop sabotaging your daughters. Don't flip nothing and start talking about men and this and that. That's one of the base core things. It's a red flag when you do that. Like stand on business. God damn. Like ladies. Woo! Jeez, like, and if you really want me to give you some advice as a grown man to a grown woman, do not listen to your mom if she taught you growing up to just worry about yourself then when it comes to men. What? That's what your mom taught you? You don't want me to have a panel with none of these ladies and they tell me some shit like that. But if your mom taught you growing up, just worry about yourself. You had your mom don't want no best for you, no good for you. And once again, she didn't teach you how to know how to propel in a relationship when you get older. And that's sad. It's straight sad. It's sad. It's not like raising a boy for things. Sometimes, half the times, a little boy growing up is like having a little dog. He gonna grow up and he gonna put that bone out somewhere and he gonna catch on. You know what I'm saying? It is like that. I know. But not necessarily with women. They start off with emotion and then mood, and then emotion and then mood. And it runs off of that with themselves as they grow up, as they develop. It's starting to look now like, I remember when they said that the young girls developed before the little boys, right? So I used to believe that because I was seeing it. Where is it stagnant on their development now recently? Because they out here busting blickies and saying, on the dead homies. Yeah, bitch, how you got a dead homie? Excuse me. See, I don't even like talking about young 18, 19. They're still little kids to me. I don't care. I don't like talking about them even like that. But you keep putting yourself in the middle of the paint. So I don't know what color to call you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it just don't make sense to me. But when you're talking about on the dead homies, you don't got no dead fucking homies. You don't even know what that even stems from. That pisses me off. A friend that gets hit by a truck or car or even gets stabbed or shot, that's not your dead homie. That's not your dead homie. That's one of your friends that got killed in a tragic accident. But we think we know what we're talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I got dead homies. Real dead homies. So, and y'all disrespect them now. Thank Brick, baby. Dead homies, dead homies. That nigga set a Guinness Book World Record of saying that shit, of blowing them up. Type of weird nigga, man. Niggas be weird gang members, man. Ladies, just one small thing. Do not listen to your mom if she taught you growing up to worry about yourself when it comes to men and relationships. Why would she sabotage you like that? That is so not right. And I'm not talking about any specific woman. No, I'm talking about things that I need to talk about on my show. Because it's true. It's facts. It's big facts. Like I've got to really, I plan on sitting down and sabotaging my baby mamas. I mean, God damn it, talking to my baby mama about sabotage, you know what I'm saying? So we can talk about the kids. Damn, I was about to say sabotage a relationship. That's fucked up, huh, y'all? That's fucked up, huh? I was going to say that is just not P, man. That is not keeping it P. What was I thinking? Oh, it was on your mind, Colfax. You're about to let it out. I don't believe in that. But yeah, you ladies, don't sabotage your beautiful daughters, these little kids, my little pumpkin butt, and then my little free. Oh, and my daughter, she's my twin. She's my twin. Like, oh, I can't have nothing happen to her. So just you guys, man. And ladies, no, ladies, do something with yourself. I don't understand why you keep wearing these baggy ass sweats and going to get haircuts like Bro-Rilla. That is the ugliest human I've seen. I'm like, bitch, dude, bro, sis. I don't even know what to call this. Like, I know Glorilla is embarrassed in her Bentley. I know she's just fucked up in her Maybach. But she'll get over it. I'll count 100 bands inside one of my whips and be like, man, what's up with this bitch, man? You know what I'm talking about? Like, for real. That's just sad.
Yeah, that's going to be the challenge for this.
Yeah, that is just sad. It don't make no sense, man. Your own family members watch you blow. I have not seen this little beetle looking woman in years since her sister dropped any songs. She started really having that cake. And she was like, She started going online showing just how slow she was. Talking about she eat rats and roaches and they calm down. They still got roaches? Of course they do. Oh my goodness, man. You gotta watch people, man. You gotta watch anybody saying they loved you. Anybody that say they love me that was a woman at one point in time, I know for a fact they don't love me right now. I know for a fact. I have no hate or no type of darkness or tilt inside of my body about any of it. I'm created off love. But that don't mean I need to show people that ain't showing that. And I'm not even contesting or challenging for you to show it to you. But you do not just give this attention, this great grand attention of yours that's worth something to the people that don't have love for you. Just that's all I'm saying. Ladies, I need y'all to be good tonight. We got one more day. Yeah, I got curved by I shouldn't even be saying anything right now, y'all, but I'm in a bad mood. I be going out of my way, man. You can ask Brittany Torres. I would say this other girl's name, but I do not want to have but last year she was my last Valentine's and that was a good freaking day. But we're no longer even friends anymore because we couldn't be an item, apparently. So it's just, I go back and I check out these. I'm like, wow, man, I be trying to reach out and do stuff for ladies. Nobody be reaching out to me first. And you know what? It just goes to show the things that I talk about on the show. Am I reaching right now? Yes. So somebody reach back. I'm not putting cash apps and tags up here. Y'all done made that sound like it had no value. When people that sit here and do what I'm doing right now, you generate this off of donations or gifts. And so it's crazy how people put tags. I don't be listening to the young generation. None of their words mean nothing to me. If you were to put what their words mean inside my computer, it would spit back out just invalid every time. I don't listen to that weak ass shit. Some little homies, some little niggas and bitches. Fuck's wrong with you? And I'm South End's greatest. Why would I not be? You think because I've got some hairs that turn whitish color That's platinum, nigga. All right, then I went from silver to bronze to gold to platinum. But you don't pick up like on it like it's supposed to be picked up. You see the old wise man at the top of the goddamn mountain? He didn't have an afro like a 25-year-old. He had gold, white hair. Okay. So, your sister made a quick bag. Sis, this goddamn Nigerian beetle with a tattoo on her head, she went viral that moment. She went viral off of, just in case, sis, you don't know, the algorithm picked up that it was connected to gorilla. And I'm telling you right now, that's the internet controlling it. All that bitch is on my timeline every moment. I don't see gorilla on my timeline. I will after a minute, and I'm not knocking on her. She got her bag, but stop complaining about 2,500 when you're going to be have to whipped in at least 250 thou wow. Already, you just went viral. She already said she didn't rake in 200K. See what that back-to-back viral shit do, sis? I'm so tired of the internet, man. Fuck this. I done got emotional thinking about this little cockroach. Ooh, wait. Oh, she trying hard to look like a boy. I'm like, how you? And this is my thing, like I told you guys in a couple episodes ago. My thing with homosexual men is, and it's not a problem, but it's what I see. Y'all emulate black women. Gay men emulate black women. Studs emulate hood niggas. That's why they be looking like a hood nigga in every way, fashion, and form. Y'all don't go try to look like a Samoan woman or an Asian this or a white, none of that, but black. So remember that when you start thinking about gay and all that and stud, they're emulating black culture, period. Fuck, you go look at a gay man, he's acting sassy like what? A black bitch. So you don't see him acting like no white. Who watches a gay man emulate being like a white Karen or a white woman? Nobody. But you get attention when he's acting flamboyant because he's trying to act like auntie or something. Like, come on, man. So I'm just putting that in there to remind you. Don't think I'm bagging on. Man, listen, man. I'll talk about any community I want, even the Rainier Community Center. So it ain't gonna stop me. It ain't like I'm popping like that anyway. See, that's one of the actual great things about whatever you say about what you say about what you say about. So yeah, Super Bowl ring or wedding ring. Yeah, that was a good one, man. That was a good one, man. You guys, sister made a quick bag already. I keep telling you guys, this internet shit is him. You can just sit right here and be safe and get your paper up. What? I don't see niggas talking bad about it now. Niggas talking about I was the police when I first got out. Why you keep having the camera? They don't ask that no more. Because you got to stay consistent if it's what you want to be and what you want to do. No matter what nobody say, no matter what nobody act like, no matter what nobody do. Just keep being who you are, man. As long as it's genuine and it's TRUE, you good. You ain't got nothing to worry about, man. It's gonna break through. This thing went viral 1,900 times. I've been on here for years. I ain't seen her at all. She came out looking like Blow. They called her so many different names. I'm like, damn, I don't even know what to call her. Scarface Woods? Like, what you think you is, a mob boss? Man, you are a young lady. Is trying hard to look like a ragged boy. I'm like, I guess. She might as well drop a single now. She dropped a Glorilla diss track right now. That joint will get 1 million spins. I'm telling you, it would. It would get 1 million spins. But you guys feel great about what I've talked about. Women, 101. Go back, binge. Go back and binge. Go back and binge watch. You have to keep watching me. I drop nugget on nugget on nugget on nugget on every subject and subject and subject and subject. You just have to be in tune with your thought process and yourself and understand what I'm doing and saying. Until then.